Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call the regular council meeting to order for August 18th, 2022. We have regrets from Deputy Warden Trevor Cunningham, so please mark that in the minutes. Item number 2, land acknowledgement. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are meeting on the traditional lands of Acadia First Nation, part of Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Item number 3, approval of the agenda. Is there any additions or deletions to the agenda as circulated? Councillor Durkee, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to add an agenda item to the in-camera portion, and I guess I'll call it additional contract negotiations.
All right, so we'll add that under item 8.3, additional contract negotiations, and that would be under MGA 22-2 paragraph E. All right, is there any more additions or deletions? Councillor Sherry Hurlbert, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just for the public's, because we've released this agenda, it doesn't include any of the recommendations that we will have from Committee of the Whole, which we just finished, just so we know.
Yeah.
That there's a list of things there.
There's a item for Leaders of Tomorrow Bursary, Friends of the Yarmouth Light, Audit Committee terms, and sunscreen dispensers. Those are the additions. Or that would be recommendations from the Committee of the Whole. So is there any more additions, deletions to the agenda? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve the agenda as amended. Moved by Councillor Patty Durkee. Do I have a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Daniel Allen. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Item number 4, declarations of conflict of interest. Councillor Durkee.
I'd like to declare conflict of interest for Friends of the Yarmouth Light, which is the recommendations from Committee of the Whole, please.
Yeah, and that's item 6.1.3. So as soon as that item comes up, I'll notify you, or you'll step away from the chair and we'll put that in the meeting minutes. If there's any more declarations of conflict of interest that come up, please notify me and will be recorded. Item number 5, approval of the minutes. You'll have that in your package. What is the wishes of council? Councillor Patty Durkee, you have the floor.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of July 12th, Special Council, 21st, Committee of the Whole, and 21st Regular Council of 2022.
A motion on the floor. Do I have seconder? Seconded by Councillor Daniel Allen. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Item number 6, new business. Item 6.1, recommendations from the Committee of the Whole, the previous meeting. Item 6.1.1, community signs policy and procedure, C-038-09, repeal. What is the wishes of council? Councillor Sherry Hurlbert, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll make the motion that the municipality of the District of Yarmouth repeal policy and procedure for committee signs, C-038-09.
Okay, a motion on the floor. Do I have a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Daniel Allen. Is there any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Item 6.1.2, Leaders of Tomorrow Bursary, recommendation from the Committee of the Whole. What is the wishes of council? Councillor Sherry Hurlbert.
Can we have the clerk read back the motion from Committee of the Whole, please?
You have the floor.
The motion, as I heard it, was that staff review the Leaders of Tomorrow Bursary Program for amendments and bring back to council.
So moved.
Moved by Counselor Sherry Hurlbert, seconded by Counselor Patty Durkee. Is there any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Item 6.1.3, Friends of the Yarmouth Light Grants Request. Counselor Patty Durkee is stepping away from the council table. Could you please note that in the minutes? What is the wishes of council? Counselor Nick Hilton.
Make the motion that we approve the grant request for the Friends of the Yarmouth Light or Harborfront Museum for the current year of $2,500.
Okay, a motion on the floor. Do I have a seconder? Seconded by Counselor Daniel Allen. Any discussion on that motion? Question being called on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. We'll wait for Counselor Patty Durkee to retake her seat. Item 6.1.4, Audit Committee Terms of Reference. That was a recommendation from the Committee of the Whole. What is the wishes of council? Counselor Patty Durkee, you have the floor.
I'll make the motion that we approve the Audit Committee Terms of Reference policy. Policy or just terms of reference? Just terms of reference.
Just terms of reference. So a motion on the floor. Do I have a seconder? Seconded by Counselor Nick Hilton. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Item 6.1.5, sunscreen dispensers. You all have that recommendation from Committee of the Whole. Counselor Sherry Hurlbert, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I make the motion that the municipality of District of Yarmouth refer the investigation of providing sunscreen dispensers in, through our Recreation Committee to the Recreation Committee and to bring back to council.
Okay, a motion on the floor. Do I have a seconder? Seconded by Counselor Lauren Cushion. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Item number 7, there is no old business listed. I need item number 8, a motion to go into camera. I did see Counselor. Oh, sorry, I did miss that. Item 6.2, application under policy R-002-03. You all have that in your package. I'm sorry, I missed that only because I wrote over it for the Leaders of Tomorrow bursary. Councillor Daniel Allen, you have the floor.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the application under policy R-002-03 do I have to give the property identification number?
Yeah, you could just say application for AAN number.
Okay, for application AAN number 373-9996 for a refund in the amount of $2,296.48.
Okay, a motion on the floor. Do I have a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Sherry Hurlbert. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. All right, I need a motion to go into camera. Moved by Councillor Sherry Hurlbert, seconded by Councillor Daniel Allen to go into camera. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously.